It is now hard to imagine that the Mizzou Tigers won SEC Eastern Division championships in years 2 and 3 in their entry into the SEC under Gary Pinkel. Now it might be the worst team and worst program in the SEC, especially with Kentucky and Vanderbilt being elevated here in recent years. All right, Mark Rogers TV running down every schedule in college football. We've done that. We've rated them and ranked them 68 all the way up to number 1. Please check out those videos. And now we come to our predictions and the Missouri Tigers. Here we go. This is our first one in the SEC. Check out our ACC videos. They are complete. With Missouri, we've got a 98% probability of them defeating Missouri State out of the gate, and they do so to go to 1-0. Actually, Missouri starts the season with 4 consecutive home games, and they've got a difficult date with South Carolina and in Game 4 with Auburn in particular, one of the SEC Western Division favorites. The South Carolina game winnable at 40%. Purdue, the worst team in the Big Ten and one of the worst teams in Power 5 football. I expect Mizzou to get a win against Purdue, but to remain winless in the SEC through the first 4 games at 0-2. All right, they've got some chances here. They've got a Kentucky team on the road with a 35% chance of defeating a Kentucky team that went 7-6 and went bowling last year. Mizzou doesn't get it done, though. I project a loss against the Wildcats, a loss against Georgia, a difficult assignment in Athens against the Bulldogs at 10%. Another cupcake out of conference, actually 2 back-to-back with Idaho and UConn. Why Missouri is scheduling UConn, especially on the road, I have no idea. This really doesn't help them in recruiting, doesn't help the perception of the program in any way. But they go to Storrs, Connecticut, and this could be a difficult assignment. So I'm only giving Missouri a 65% chance of winning because since they have taken their tumble, they have suffered a couple of embarrassing losses to group of 5 opponents. Kentucky or UConn could be the next, but I am projecting Mizzou to get the win. Then it's a rough home stretch in the final 4 games in November. Florida, Tennessee at home. They don't win those games. They've got to be about a 25 to 30% chance of winning those games. You got Vanderbilt. That is the projected win in the SEC. Even though I don't believe that they have a better than 50-50 chance of winning that game, I think they pull off the minor upset in Nashville against Vandy for the basic reason that I don't believe Mizzou is going to go winless in the SEC. If they do lose 8 consecutive games in the SEC, I would not be shocked. But I'm projecting Mizzou to pull out 1 win in conference play, and that's the one I'm tagging. Vandy, second to the last game of the season on the road. Then they lose to Arkansas, but hey, Mizzou was able to win this game down 24-7 in the finale last year against the Hogs. Maybe they get a road win, but I'm only giving them a 25% chance of doing so. It's another down year for Missouri football and going 5-7. They do win 4 of 4 out of conference, a very weak non-conference schedule. 1-7 in the vaunted SEC. That's our take on Mizzou. Would need to hear from you now. We'd love to get your comments and try to respond to most of them right here on Mark Rogers TV.